Hey everyone, welcome back to another Wonder Science video. Today we are doing another episode on the medical world now. And in this episode we're talking about how microplastics found in the food and in water may spread from the gut, from what we eat and consume, to the brain and the rest of our body. So a little overview: microplastics are little plastic particles that frequently find their way into a variety of items, including food and water. And a recent study in mice discovered that these microplastics may migrate from the stomach to important organs in the bottom, including the brain, liver, and kidneys. So it's very important that we ensure that we're eating the right foods and watching what we drink to make sure that everything in our body is healthy and we're able to control our health. So the study that was completed, it was on April 10th. It was an environmental health study, and they investigated the effects of eating microplastics in similar amounts comparable to those found in our environment, and they tested this on mice. And then they found out that the microplastic exposure can lead to metabolic changes in these tissues, which can indicate potential bodily and systematic effects. And the study showed that they injected a serum into the mice that had these microplastics, and then they studied the effects on the brain, liver, and the kidney and other distant areas from the gut. And they did find that there was spreading to other parts of our body, which indicated the metabolic changes in our tissues. Obviously, future research is needed because this is just mice, and we need to make sure we understand the full effect of microplastics and to come with the full conclusion. More studies need to be done because some of the chemicals can be more harmful than what they put into these mice. So there needs to be further research done that maybe tests more harmful chemicals and additives inside these microplastics that make consuming microplastic even worse than how they are. And again, this didn't affect like the rates of microplastics and how often, or if there's a bulk amount in one food or another. So there's definitely different variations of how much it can affect someone's body. And there are ways for us to prevent our consumption of microplastics. We have to be careful of what we eat, choose plastic-free clothing and other goods, and then opt for whole, minimally processed foods, so not too processed. Try to make it more organic foods, and then drinking filtered water because we don't know where this water is coming from. So make sure you either have a filter in like your fridge or one of those bottles that filter your water for you. And obviously, it's important to take proper care of ourselves to make sure that we are keeping our body safe and we're preventing ourselves from any future medical trouble, especially later on down the road if we keep consuming these microplastics and other negative things into our body. It can affect the longevity of our life as well, so we have to make sure that we're keeping our body safe. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you found this very interesting. And I hope this encourages you to choose and to watch what you're eating. See you next video.